When it comes to investing in leadership and culture development, what criteria do you consider when determining the value of the training?
I think that if you're trying to create the biggest value from the training, it needs to attach somewhere to the reality of your daily life, and to see what are the ways that you can actually do the change, but also measure in the end the change that you actually established. And within this, you could actually, within this training, you can actually build those things. So then you would have the tool sets, but you also have like the ways to measure the change that you actually established in the end. Because you can actually say, well, okay, they call in Germany Friede, Freude, Eierkuchen. And on the end, everything is good, and everybody goes home established with a good feeling. But if you don't know what is actually going to change, and what is the tool sets that you're getting, you don't know how to measure it, or then it's difficult, huh? And maybe you should also have like some tool sets how to help each other in the organization to actually establish certain things, because in the end it's not a one-man show. You have to help each other in doing that and creating this new culture as you want to live it. Right. And that's what I also meant before, is that you have to first think about the organization as it is right now, and what is the status quo, and what is good or bad of the status quo. Otherwise, you're not knowing what you actually want to establish or what you want to change. Maybe someone has this idea of how to change it, but it should be a collective kind of revelation to say, oh, well, actually we all want that change, and we all want to go in that direction, because we see that there is a benefit out of it.
Well, and that's backed by the research too, what you just said, because absolutely anything that causes especially significant and broad change, if they are not involved in the creation of that change, they're not invested in it, and they go, well, it was just, some random consultants or whatever. But having them be part of the process of creating the change is one of the best ways to create organizational change. It's like, let's together create actual actionable insights as to how we can make that happen.
Right. Yeah. I remember was a week of workshops that we had, and there were it was in a very large organization. We had like 100 people at actually that workshop. We established actually what is the problem. How can we actually resolve this? How can we actually change that? Which was, we thought we were on the right path. And then at that time there was I think it was a senior vice president, or the C something of the company. He came in, and they two people went into a room. They said, okay, well, this is how we want to do it, and we were all like totally interesting, because it was directly in the opposite way of, we actually just had a 5-day workshop with 100 people on to what we actually wanted to establish. It was the most terrible experience that I ever had, is that leadership came in, decided on a fully different path, and everybody was bashed like, okay, this is interesting, but not in a positive way.
Yeah. It's sort of a shut up, get in line, do as we say. And that pretty much dooms it to failure, when it's like, okay, we're a whole bunch of intelligent people, and 100 people, this goes to something called wisdom of the crowd. A diverse collective group, a diverse crowd is, and their collective intelligence under the right conditions are exceed, or maybe even far exceed, but at least exceed the most intelligent person in that crowd. One person is as smart as they are. That's all there is to it. Two people are probably are certainly smarter than one person, especially if they have diversity. After you get past 5 or 10, 100 isn't much smarter than 10. So you get a diminishing return, but after sort of that small crowd of 5 or 10 becomes collectively pretty darn brilliant, another 20 will add extra intelligence, again, primarily if it's more diverse, but it only adds a small amount extra. But, you know, one or two people coming in and saying, okay, we're smarter than you 100, and you have no buy-in in this, I'm pretty sure, without knowing anything about the outcome, that it probably failed, and failed badly. They pissed you off.
Pissed everybody off.
That's the simple way to say it, is